Let's dry some herbs without a dehydrator. This is my favorite way to dry herbs, especially if you are just starting out and you don't want to spend all that extra money on a big fancy dehydrator. In this video, I am showing you 3 different herbs that I'm drying, starting off with rosemary. I also do some parsley and then some cilantro as well. I use these herbs all the time and needed to restock my supply, so I wanted to show you guys how I did it. So for the rosemary, I'm just pulling all of the little leaves off of the stalky stem and then spreading it out the best I can semi-evenly throughout the pan, so that way there is an even cook on the herbs when I put them in the oven. And I'm using that same method when it comes to the parsley and also the cilantro. Once I have my pans full and I have the herbs spread out on the pan for an even cook, I'm going to stick them in my oven on the lowest temperature it can go. For me, it's the setting warm or right around 200 degrees, and I will put them in there until they start to get perfumey. Once I smell them, I will check on them, and with my parsley stems, I'm saving them and using them for some chicken or vegetable stock in the future. Since the temperature of the oven is so low, I can reach my hand in and feel the herbs and see how far along they have to be. If they still feel kind of damp or if they're not crumbling to my touch, I know they need a little bit longer in the oven. But once they are all set, I pull them out and I give them a couple minutes to cool down before I stick them in mason jars. The smell of the herbs perfumes my entire kitchen, and it just smells so lovely and so wonderful to have all these fresh herbs that I can dry in my own home and store for later. I just stick mine in a mason jar, like I mentioned. You can put them in any cute little jar that you like. I stuck my rosemary right in this tiny little glass jar that I just keep on the back of my stove and grab it when I need it. That's just personally how I like to do it, but any sort of jar that can have an airtight seal is the best for storing dried herbs long term. And I can have these dried herbs for months and months and months in my cabinet as long as you got all the moisture out. I make sure to label what my herbs are and then also date it so I know how long I've had the herbs around. You will be set to keep these herbs long term in your pantry. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a super easy, simple way to get one more foot in that homestead door by starting and making your own dried herbs at home without a dehydrator. I hope you enjoyed this video. I make 2 new videos every single week on all things homemaking, sourdough, and country living. Please subscribe down below if you would like to and leave me a comment. Let me know how you like to dry your herbs or if there's a different way that you do it besides a dehydrator, and I will see you in my next video.